Wink wink. Anyways, I am finally getting to the point where I'm going to do the Descent DLC, where your Inquisitor is called by Orzammar to go to the Deep Roads and help with some problems. Now, this specific DLC is rather long, so bear with me here. I'm not sure yet if I'm going to show every single quest or exploration event I do, but I might, just for the sake of the fact that not everyone exactly can afford DLCs and stuff. In order to first unlock the Deep Roads, you must have 19 power, which unlocks the quest after a certain point, aka when you get sky holes, and you can choose either Liliana Cullen or Josephine to complete the mission, which, if I remember correctly, once you have the powers, instant. Anyways, for this, I am selecting Dorian, of course, because obviously I, as you guys can tell for now, never leave without Dorian. Varric, for reasons you will soon realize, and Cole, because I really like Cole, and I'm not really sure why I'm bringing him along, but just because it's how I feel. Anyways, I will be probably broadcasting every single quest just because I feel like it, and along with that, I will make sure to absolutely positively show you guys the Easter egg that is fairly popular within the Descent DLC. I'll let Varric explain that and just what exactly this might be about for the Easter egg. In the opening of the Descent DLC, when you're going down the elevator, your party members make a lot of interesting comments, and I absolutely love it. It's really great. So you'll see that in a minute here. I potentially might make a video showing every single party member's comments because they're pretty unique and interesting, but we'll do that another time. So, as soon as this thing loads, we'll get started. And in case you guys can't tell, I still have my weird cold thing going on, so bear with my voice.
Inquisitor, the workers are almost done building a lift to the Deep Roads. No darkspawn trouble yet, but the earthquakes have been brutal.
I was told to meet a Shaper Volta.
She's waiting below. You won't see an Orzammar dwarf on the surface. They have rules about that.
How many quakes have there been since you arrived?
At least 3 big rumblers, and the aftershocks are nothing to sneeze at. My feet miss solid ground.
Josephine's report mentioned several lyrium mines were damaged by the quakes.
You'll see what's left of this one on your way down. From what I hear, the other mines are barely holding together.
So you haven't seen any darkspawn up here?
I sharpened my arrows just in case, but they never showed. I'm okay with that.
What if another earthquake seals us in?
If that happens, I'll dig you out myself. The lift's ready for you. Try not to shift around, and keep back from the edge. It's a long way down.
Oh, Scout Harding, afraid of heights.
This reminds me of a story.
Shocking.
It's about an impossibly handsome dwarf and his friend who got crowned King of the Nugs.
A Nug King, really?
It's not as good as it sounds. Nugs mostly just shit on the floor and roll in it. Welcome to the deep roads.
Don't tell Liliana that.
Is it me, or is this the slowest lift ever constructed?
It's better than climbing down.
I could do with some music. Something with a flute.
Palms calloused, clutching, clawing when the dust came.
The miners.
The stones were angry. I didn't think stones got angry.
I can agree with you there, Cole. And Dorian, the inventor of elevator music. And there you go, everyone. Secrets revealed. There we go.
Horut, Magar, Novrik, your names will not be forgotten.
You must be Shaper Volta.
A Trustvala, Inquisitor. The Shaper it welcomes you to the deep roads.
You look as though you're hiding from something.
As a citizen of Orzammar, even a glimpse of your sky could cost me my position and render me castless.
Gotta love real dwarves.
What does a Shaper do exactly?
We chronicle the life and times of our people.
You're historians.
Also scholars and genealogists. Shapers preserve knowledge in the memories, an archive in Orzammar. We record memories in Lyrium to ensure they never fade. We must be meticulous in every detail.
How many dwarves have you lost?
More than we can count. The mining caste has suffered greatly. Our situation has worsened since we contacted Skyhold. The quakes collapsed this mine and shattered a seal, keeping the Darkspawn at bay. The Legion of the Dead hasn't been able to mend the broken seal, and we can't afford to lose any more lyrium.
Orzammar deals with Darkspawn all the time. Why request the Inquisition's help?
The Legion isn't prepared for this level of disaster, and the Grey Wardens haven't answered our calls for aid. Any threat to the flow of lyrium requires immediate response. The Inquisition is the only force we can rely upon.
What will happen if we lose more lyrium mines?
The surface needs lyrium for all sorts of magic. The Inquisition more than most, I understand. And Orzammar's economy relies on the lyrium trade. Without it, there will be chaos above and below.
I've read about the Legion of the Dead. Dwarves who fight Darkspawn in service to Orzammar. They commit their lives to the cause and celebrate their own funerals before entering the deep roads.
No matter their sins in life, the Legion die noble deaths.
The Inquisition stands ready to aid Orzammar. Without a steady lyrium supply, things on the surface will get even worse.
Plus, we're allies, you know? Kaboosh.
Apologies for pushing you. I fear the damage that tremor caused. Follow me to the Legion camp.
Apologizes for saving lives. Alright, fair enough. There's just gonna be a crap ton of deep mushrooms. And spindleweed,
Keep your
apparently.
eyes open. These roads are dangerous.
In all honesty, I really don't need the spindleweed, so I'm just gonna ignore it. Sorry for... where are you?
An ogre!
I hate the deep roads.
Oh, really, babe? Or bitch? Babe? By the way, just like in Dragon Age Origins, the ogres will pick you up and kill you. Now, it is possible if you have the right party member with the right skills to release your warden, or I guess your character, but it is actually pretty difficult to do, as you can just say usability with a physical effect. So
Strike now.
can't actually do it. Really? By the way,
Focused on us. Now's the time to attack.
when you are participating in the Descent DLC, the bosses, or literally any enemies, are extremely difficult.
If I lost you, I'd never make it out of the deep roads.
I'm sure you would find a way. If the ogre reached this point, the Legion must be overwhelmed. Let us hurry.
By the way, I'm not sure if you guys noticed, but I now have the upgraded version of the search
I will
feature.
never get used to the stench of Darkspawn. They corrupt everything, even the air.
Here.
That's the broken seal ahead. It is worse than I thought.
Oh, by the way, you can't establish the camp until after you close the fissure, which kind of seems obvious, but you know, background information, saying useless stuff, because hey, that's me. Dragon. Time to shove it.
Get those charges to the tunnels!
Genlock Alpha. Or maybe these are just the Genlock. The Genlock Alpha have giant seals that reflect absolutely everything and make you want to die.
Someone prime the sonic fuses!
That's my cue.
We can't lose this position. Hurry!
Can't set the charges with those bastards breathing down our necks!
Clear out the Darkspawn!
If I remember correctly, you have to complete the defend the Darkspawn / Darkspawn slain bit before you can find the charges. Actually, yeah, at this point I'm certain about that bit.
Got them on their heels. Keep it up! The seal's clear! Prime the charges!
There we go.
Now, set the charges!
Now, even if you take your dear sweet time to get to safety, you're alright. it will not blow up until after you take cover, which is kind of nice because otherwise I'd probably be dead every time. Celebration time. Alright, there we go.
Inquisitor, meet Lieutenant Wren, a veteran of the 5th Flight and one of the Legion's finest commanders.
Someone paid her to say that. Appreciate the help, Inquisitor. Collapsing that seal bought us time. Blighters had the run of these tunnels for days. Now they have a roadblock.
I get the impression you two have known each other a while.
Yeah. The Shaper had sent her to dig up some relics. Asked me to keep her out of trouble. That was 3 years ago.
Damn.
You can quit any time.
Not when we still have things to fight about.
Same.
How many deep roads are there? How deep do they go?
They'll take you from one side of Thetis to the other, if you have a death wish.
Nowadays, anyway.
The roads once connected dwarven cities that were hundreds of miles apart. Then came the Darkspawn. Ren and I have been exploring this region, reclaiming it, but the work is slow.
Mark the map, fight an army. Mark the map, fall in a hole. And so on.
I can relate.
The Legion of the Dead has the Inquisition's full support.
That's the best news I've heard since the Quakes began. Actually, the only good news.
I can relate.
Take cover!
You heard that, yes? The rhythm and the tremors? It's clearer, stronger, more insistent.
I hear it. Doesn't prove a thing.
These quakes are not a natural disaster. They're deliberate. There's an intelligence behind them.
If something is causing them, the strength required would be incredible. What could do that?
Here we go.
I found an ancient text during an expedition with Ren last year. At the time, it was just a curiosity. But now... The text describes giant creatures, called Titans, living deep underground. They sing in the stone, shaping it. When these quakes began, I believe we heard that rhythm. I believe a Titan is causing all this destruction.
You speak of the stone like it's more than walls.
The stone is eternal. She was here before us, and remains after we die.
But the stone isn't your god.
We don't worship her, but we do respect and honor her.
The stone makes us strong, and we return that strength to her when we die. It's difficult to express in words.
All I heard was an earthquake. How is it you and Ren hear a rhythm?
Stone
Our
sense.
people have a strong connection to the stone. We feel it in a way topsiders cannot.
At
Shapers
Ferric.
have great stone sense. And Vaulta's better than most. She never gets lost.
I've never heard of Titans before. What else can you tell me about them?
The text I found predated the First Blight. Its pages had mostly rotted away. And there's no mention of the Titans in Orzamar's memories.
Which tells you something.
Ah, strange singing is never good.
Mysterious songs often lure people to their deaths, or to an archdemon.
This rhythm isn't a song, exactly. It sounds like air flowing through lungs.
Air that can collapse a whole mine.
Dangerous, then. But a magic unique to the deep roads might be worth investigating.
Quite obviously.
In my experience, no explanation is too strange to consider.
For all we know, that text you found was a bedtime story. We can't be sure until we find the source.
The rhythm I sense in the quakes is emanating from somewhere far below. The stone will lead us there.
And if it comes to a fight, that'll be our job. There's a lift at the side passage nearby. Ready when you are.
Sounds good. Alright. Time to loot real quick. Every single bit of looting on every single enemy, all materials, really everything, the XP is absolutely massive. So I recommend looting every enemy, and, well, quite obviously, if you're looting every enemy, to keep your inventory rather light. Especially, even the fact that useless crap like the junk, aka valuables, is extremely, well, promising for this DLC. And by the way, the Deep Roads expeditions do cost power, so I'd recommend having a somewhat high level of power, as well as the fact that you will want to be a pretty high level before you start this. I can guarantee you that, because it gets harder and harder as you go, and as you saw with the ogre, even on my high level, it's extremely difficult. Wait, did that say Nathaniel's armor? Hold up real quick. Sorry, I'm just curious about that. Oh, no fears. I thought it said Nathaniel as in, like, Nathaniel Howe. Okay. That would have been pretty cool. Expedition table, Deep Roads, or the Uncharted Abyss. Alright, by the way, I will, for the sake of you guys, and because I'm nice, be completing all of these. Deep Roads, Expeditions, Season, Camps, Improve. By the way, if I remember correctly, every single one of these quests is completed instantly. There we go. And obviously, you do not unlock the Uncharted Abyss until you reach it. There, see? Instant. That allows you to buy crafting materials, all of which are pretty high quality, and it allows you to sell all the crap you collect, which is obviously nice. And then you are allowed to craft armor and all that crap, modify it, which is pretty freaking nice, because you're gonna need it. I'm just gonna sell my shit real quick. I mean, I know I have a lot of space left, but I definitely don't need all of this shit. I don't even know what that's good for. Huh, guess I don't have any junk. Weird. Ugh, I have way too much shit here. I should really store this. I'm selling it. I just don't need it. There we go. Now, I'm gonna mark this as my... Huh. I don't know when I marked that as my primary quest, but I guess I did. Fair enough. And in the Descent DLC, you have a new collection in order to complete. I believe there's 12 total, but don't quote me on that. We'll find out in a bit. You want to collect mugs, like ale-type mugs, and they will be placed on this table right here. I haven't actually gotten every single mug yet, so I can't tell you exactly what kind of benefit you get from it, other than just completing a collection. But I assume it's at least something. In all honesty, last time I just didn't want to go back and backtrack my steps. I only needed one more mug, but you know, it gets messy pretty easily. Now you want to really watch your health potions, and well, potions in general for this, because there are very, very few potion spots to replenish during your mission. So you always want to make sure to be careful and very sparing with those. Don't you just love how slow these are?
I hope we don't run into an emissary.
Oh. Now we definitely will.
Jinx?
I take it emissaries are bad.
Most Darkspawn are mindless killing machines, connected by the Blight. But emissaries are intelligent and use magic.
Dun dun dun. Boom. Yep.
Shrieks.
Lovely.
It had to be shrieks.
Personally,
I thought you'd be used to all kinds of darkspawn.
shrieks suck.
But everyone's got their favorites.
Future advice, really honestly this applies for any time you're fighting large groups of enemies, but I would always highly recommend taking off the ranged foes, if you want to call them that, first, because they will cast magic and screw you over so bad you'll wish you died. No, I don't think I necessarily needed to go that way, but I don't really care. No, just kidding. I know I do. This is just a room. There's your first mug. 10, not 12. Whoops, I was close.
This belonged to an exiled dwarf. He was experimenting with raw lyrium.
I will for sure be getting every single one of those journals, as every playthrough I played with this DLC, I have pretty easily completed that. I'll complete that whenever I get there. I am not going back just to complete that for you guys. Sorry about that, but cough cough, don't want to deal with that lift. There are very few camps. I believe there's 3 total.
This door. There's something strange about it. Looks like our construction, but...
Now you want to collect every single gear you
It's
can.
missing gears.
They're not exactly
we have to find them.
required
It's our only way through.
for the quest, but I highly recommend it for many different reasons. They will not show up on your map if you choose to trace the quest, quite obviously, as with most collection type items, but for some reason, emissary. Ah, fuck. Oh, you're actually dead, Cools.
This gear is warm to the touch. Strange.
I don't recognize that metal. But we should only need one more.
Now, for, crap, I know this is a puzzle. I don't exactly remember how to do it. I want to say you start with, like, this one or something. I do not remember. Not gonna lie. don't exactly remember what they do when you get the order right, either. I'll figure it out. Ah, there we go. I did it. That was surprisingly easy. Kind of disappointing. Or maybe I just subconsciously remembered what the fuck I was doing there. Now, these runes, I'm not gonna lie, are in pretty
We have enough of these odd gears.
difficult
Let's head back
places
to the door.
to find. Okay, another thing about the gears, there are two different types of gears. There are the rune warded gears and the, I want to say they're called blood splatter gears. I believe one of them is required, but the other is not. I believe the blood splattered ones are the ones that open essentially ritual rooms, which aren't required for the quest, but I highly recommend completing them. The loot is absolutely unbelievable, though the difficulty level is sky high on those. So I highly recommend doing those if you guys have the time or find the gears to do so.
It's open. Keep any gears we find. We may need more. And if we don't, I want to study them. Whatever they're made of wasn't mine down here.
Really? Maybe this is a similar one. I kind of felt like there was a crate there, but that might have been another area that I remember, but then again, they're everywhere.
The rhythm and the tremors. It echoes through the stone. This way.
Yeah, kind of seems like this is the one. Yeah, bloodstain. There you go. Those are the ones required. There are a shit ton of gears, and they can be found everywhere. And some of them are really hard to reach, such as like semi-jumping down a cliff. Here, the sacrificial gates.
Another strange door.
That's what
these
the
here?
bloodstained
And why?
runes are for.
This one uses a different kind of gear from the others.
I believe
We
there's
don't have to open
7
it.
or 8
My
total.
stone sense leads the other way. Though I
Don't
am
quote me on
curious
that.
to see the other side.
You always are.
There we go. I recommend making a save before you do those, as I've stated before, they're pretty difficult to do and better to be safe. For obvious reasons.
That scar on your nose is new.
Yeah. Fell out of bed.
You sleep on the ground.
Surprised me too.
It's funny because I wouldn't even be surprised if it was true. Yep, there's one of the bosses. I almost want to... Dorian, seriously, use a health potion. Oh, or are you already dead? Ugh. Alright. I'm gonna go revive Dorian real quick because he's pretty important. And I guess Varric, since he's right here. And don't quote me on it, but I believe until you kill the Reverend, all these undead guys will keep respawning. As with most things, just always, why am I cold? Always focus on the main boss. Because oftentimes the other enemies don't really mean anything. And better safe than sorry. And he gets to kill him anyway, so it all works out for those XP hunters out there. I'm making pretty good progress for time being, honestly. Wow, surprising myself here. And by the way, both Volta and the crap, I totally forgot his name at the moment, but the Legion of the Dead guy do fight. They do pretty good damage. Obviously, half the time they don't actually ever kill anyone because you know how it is. But they do, for a fact, I want to say his name is Koroth, he can cause a warrior blow that'll free your companions from the grasp of an ogre. And future reference, I want to say looting, you can't loot these while you're fighting the Reverend because I can't really remember why. I think it like shocks you or something, but maybe that's a different portion of the game I'm thinking of. I don't know. It's been a while since I played the Descent DLC, plus I've played so many freaking playthroughs of this game by now. It's crazy. By the way, that one right there, I will find that for you. It is a little bit difficult to reach to, as there's a kind of somewhat hidden path down there. Otherwise, you can just jump off. But I wouldn't recommend it, because it's really smart. In any other time, I wouldn't give a flying fuck about jumping off a cliff to collect some loot or whatever, but not with this DLC. It's a bad idea. As you can tell, all my companions are pretty much dead. Down to 6 out of 12 health potions. Oh, just rash vine. Sorry, thought it was something important. And there's your Genlock Alpha. Yay.
Darkspawn like you've been doing it your whole life, Inquisitor.
He means that as a compliment.
You're famous, even down here. Is it true you killed a dragon?
9.
You haven't lived till you felt their wings pulling you in.
I can't even imagine. Tell me about their teeth. I've heard they don't all breathe fire, and their scales have different colors and patterns.
True.
Careful, Ren. I believe you're drooling.
There's a dragon for all the elements. And with the Awakening DLC, even a spirit dragon that's really just like a ghost. That was terrible because that's spirit damage and it's not really resistible. Oi. You guys all dead then? Fair enough. Alright. On we go with the descent. Pun intended that time. I'm going this way because I feel like it. Plus you can totally side dodge this guy while you kill off these guys up here. Because I feel like it. I mean, they're long distance. Or I guess range, both, whatever, same shit. Come back here. You ass. Oh, hello. Really? I'm probably gonna go wake up Dorian and Destral now because it's a smart idea. Well, that was nice. Bastard. As you can tell, you gotta love how many enemies attack you at once. Well, at least he casted it before he died. That's cool. It's all of them for now, anyways. Totally, probably just screwed myself over by saying that, but probably true. I saw, yeah, there we go. Like I've said before, these gears can be kind of difficult to collect the majority of the time.
Nothing left of them. Can't even tell who they were.
I'm sorry, Ren.
You joined the Legion knowing you're already dead. You don't fear the killing blow. We rest in the stone and pass our strength back to her. That's our reward.
Noble
The
cause.
Darkspawn defiled these soldiers. They can't return to the stone. They'd only weaken her.
We'll make the Darkspawn pay for what they've done.
I've killed so many. But every time I stare into their black eyes, I know one day it won't be quick enough.
Stop it.
It's the truth, Volta. I'm going to die down here. I can only hope it won't be like this.
We'll burn the remains. Honor them with flame.
Like surface people. So, who gets to light the fire? Oops. Totally didn't mean to do that. Sorry, kind of thought there was a gear over there. Come on. Oh, by the
Look
way,
at that, Ren. Could this be Hedron?
Darkspawn all over it. I can see their torches.
your as I was trying to say, your expeditions are marked as landmarks.
Even Darkspawn appreciate a little mood lighting.
We're getting close to something.
Aye.
Me too,
Fight of our
Dorian.
lives.
And occasionally, usually whenever you change levels, you get a crap, can't think of what they're called off the top of my mind, but a quick respawn, I guess. I want to say there's a gear over here, but of course not, because way to make me feel stupid. Quick travel, there we go. Kind of embarrassing it took me that long to think of it. Oh, okay, 10 years later.
Keep your mouth closed when fighting Darkspawn. Their blood's poison.
Figured.
Lovely creatures.
There was this Carter boy, Bond,
He has the best
who joined the
stories.
Legion around the same time I did. Fast with daggers. Could poke 50 holes in a Hurlock before the Blighter knew what happened.
Same.
Daggers are messy. Vaughn swallowed some spatter. Took him 3 days to die.
We need to work on your stories, Grizzly.
Already came up with a nickname for him. Wonder what he calls Volta. I honestly don't really bring him down here. I just wanted to for the sake of the fact that he gives you a little insight on our story.
Lost a good soldier in the roads once. Fell down a hole.
Oh, this is my favorite
Found
story.
it 3 days later.
He loves this story.
Me too.
She spent a whole day telling us all the strange things she saw while lost. A golden longboat floating in the air. Packs of hairless children hunting nugs. A giant skeleton on a throne.
Was it true?
Never found out. She woke up the next day. Couldn't remember any of it.
In all honesty, the shit I've seen wouldn't surprise me at all if it was true. Alright. I'm gonna just upgrade Dorian, or I guess level him up real quick because I really should. Where am I gonna put this at? Good question. Probably walking bomb. Hold up, I'm just gonna check and see if it's not figures. Alright, there we go. Oops, I always end up doing that. Jesus fucking Christ. Alright, now I'll show you guys where you get her sketch at, the Warden's sketch we found earlier in the Sacrificial Tomb. Now, do not take that for the... Yet, for the love of God, trust me, you'll need it later. I want to say it's right... I know it's on... somewhere over here. It's not this side, though. I know you kind of just have to step off into somewhat nothingness, but I really don't feel like killing myself yet. Ah, here we go.
This matches what's on the Grey Warden's map. Time to look around.
There's also a gear down here. And 10 years later. That's a good thing about doing the ritual maps. If you want to collect all the gears, you're gonna have to. Come on, where's it at? Well, that's up there somewhere, so that does. Oh shit, okay. I didn't collect it, did I? Wait, there's a. Oh, it's right here. Okay. You get Superior Potion Spell and Ballast Atrim, which is very good, but sadly, I never use one-handed warriors, so kind of useless, but shit ton of XP for that, so yay! And pretty good influence. Don't seem like it at the high level I'm at, but it is. A lower level could have leveled up on that. The first time I completed this quest, or the descent, I, for some fucking reason, decided, hey, it's gonna be a good idea to do this on freaking level 8. Yep, bad idea, but I did get to level 18 just to be where, just to get to the point where I'm at right now, so that's pretty lit, I'd say. I'm gonna go grab that gear real quick. It's somewhere over here. What is that? Probably a good metal, yeah. Almost all the metals in here useful, actually. Oh, okay, where was that gear at? I guess I'll grab it later. Considering, of course, the thing isn't gonna show up now. Why the frick would it? Let's go, everyone. Ah, there it is. Well, that was not the right time to do that, but too late now. I just spin the lead. I guess I could have just switched to Dorian for that, but did I? Hell no. Now, which one is this? Yeah, figures. Alright. Is there anything back here? Probably. Yep. Alright, there's that. What's over here? I'm not gonna do that yet. I'm gonna go do this sacrificial tomb first. Alright, let me just make a save real quick. Oh, I almost missed that one. Alright. Come on. Well, fine. Just pretend I didn't loot it already. Or, yes, whatever. You guys know what I meant. Gotta love bastards with shield. Really?
I almost lost my leg to a hurlock a few years back. Left a nasty scar.
How'd you get away?
Kicked her with the other leg. Seriously, keep your guard up. They'll use your tongue as jewelry.
I'll remember that.
Whether you want to or not. Now, I'm gonna unlock this door real quick. I've want to say that's probably the way you're supposed to go. But I believe it's a... Yeah, I guess that one might be the way you're supposed to go.
A lost caravan. It may have been down here for centuries. I wonder if anything's left.
Of course there is. It's a lost caravan. Lost. Grey Ward and the Thunder Shield, Venatori helmet. And almost all
These
the...
goods are amazingly well preserved.
Of course they are. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna give Varric some shit. Honestly, I never use him, so I'm gonna assume he probably has not shit. Actually, he might have good armor, though. Huh. Would you look at that? I actually did leave him with good armor. Weird. Didn't expect I did. Why did I give you Hooray? You don't even... I believe Hooray was the second one. Nope, of course not. Alright. Actually, you don't even have that active. Never mind. I'm gonna see. Probably not, but... Yep, didn't think so. So, this might have some special effects. Yeah, not enough. Alright. Polish round shield. Follows. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah. Actually, that's fairly well, but... Don't you just love it when the shit you craft ends up being better than the supposedly, like, god level shit you get? Alright, there we go. I'm going to go this way, though, even though the other way was a short... Actually, no, I probably should go both ways in the end, because I believe the other way probably has even more gears. Oh, I seriously hate the mushroom. It's so freaking useless.
I've heard encouraging things about your progress topside. That you're bringing order to the chaos.
That's what they tell me.
We could use that down here.
I heard spiders. God damn, I feel like I make this shit look too easy for you guys. Do remember, this is honestly well over my 30th playthrough. Oh shit, I'd border close, or broker closer towards 50th playthrough in all honesty. Because I'm a nerd! Oh, and by the way, when you're playing the Descent DLC, if you move on, enemies respawn all the time back in the same location you already passed. Unlike most of the game. I'm not sure if it's a glitch or if they're just being assholes, but... Just a heads up on that bit. Yeah, but as you can tell, I left with about 29 or so loot. I'm already up to 56, so a lot of loot. Always make sure you do that upgrade. in order to have advanced camps so you can sell your shit as needed, because you're going to regret not doing so. I also recommend that for those of you that don't memorize maps very well, that you use a shit ton of waypoints, because you will get lost very often in this. I'm gonna go make sure I didn't. Alright. I figured there'd be a gear, or at least some iridium or some shit like that around here, but guess not. Fair enough. No harm done this time. You're probably useful. Well, fine. Pretend you don't exist. What else? Oh shit, I want to say there was a gear up here, or there's a gear on one of these spires up here somewhere in this game that I don't believe I ever actually managed to catch. I came from there? Okay. Yeah, somewhere up there. Oh well. Not this one though. Oh shit! Son of a fuck, I knew that was gonna happen. Alright. There we go. I'll be exploring all of these. Where exactly do you want me to mark this? There. At a later date. Probably before I complete the... or... like, continue on with the story of the game. Because, well... spoilers. But yeah, with the Descent DLC, you have to be pretty into exploring, because shit is everywhere. And all in unconventional places that seem nearly impossible to reach without killing yourself. Though most of the time that isn't about falling into the freaking bridge, but that's me for you. As you can see, I mean, look at all the shit I found just by going down there already. Alright. But you... Shortcut. Where do you want me to... Okay, cool. I didn't die. Sounds good. Let's not fall down the hole this time, yeah? There we go. Really? Just iron? Why did I pick that up? Why not? Okay. I should probably use the health potion because just... I seriously freaking hate shrieks with a passion! That was a total freaking waste of my potion, but whatever, they're dead. Fair enough. Sometimes it's weird. You think there should be loot there, but of course there isn't. Just in weird places. Because logic does not exist in this DLC in any possible manner. So if you're used to easy to find loot, you're screwed. by the way, just a little thing I've learned from playing as many games as many times as I have. When exploring, always go the wrong direction. You think you know that this way is the right direction? Well, trust me, hun, always go the wrong way. In the end, it pays off. Because you will always find more valuable things going the wrong way. That's where all your glue, all your Easter eggs, all your fun shit is. I feel like you're just... No, you're not iron. Not the right shade. Okay. Cool. Woohoo. Oops. Didn't need to do that, but... All's good. All let's see.
That explains his stench.
Of course he had to say that. Nests are absolutely 100% terrible, by the way. As if that wasn't self-explanatory. Time to go the wrong way! Spiders! I'm surprised Varric hasn't made one of his spider-hating comments yet. Weird. Maybe I should be scared. Move. There we go. Ah, the scorched ones. I don't exactly remember what those are for. Unconventional uses. I remember that much at least. And now this is the way I came. Alright, fair enough. Either way, going both directions was a good idea. I don't know why the hell I thought there was a door there. That was weird. Whatever. Ah, scorched. Yep, those are required. Here's a very hard battle, by the way. Many, many waves. Many, many enemies. Very, very high level. You are going to want to die. You will die. As always, I always recommend keeping your mages in the back out of harm's way. Kind of their purpose. They're pretty much meant to be support. Unless you're an enchanted warrior, of course, because you know, enchanted warriors and their magic swords. Ah, 10th one's over there. Oh, or here, I guess.
Don't let them get behind us.
Now, there always is, or there always are more of whatever specific type of enemy it says there is, because that's just in case you didn't kill all 10 yet. Which sucks, but so does life, so. I believe there's only 2 crates of potions, unless you have, you know, the modifiers that give you even less than that. I recommend anyone who uses the modifiers to have less supply crates does not do it under any circumstances for this game. Or for this DLC. the game, it's fine most of the time. I use modifiers myself. Not those ones, but... Move! There. I'm just gonna... Actually, this was a really bad idea to do that real quick. Crap. Let me save. Nope. These are ogres, aren't they? Yep. No, they're both Alpha 10 locked. Really? Alright. And by the way, when you're doing this descent thing, if you decide to run off back, always have your parties hold ahead where they're close enough to the enemy to show up on the map, not as arrows but as dots. Because if you don't, your enemies will, let's say you killed one, will both respawn with full health and it won't register that you defeated any of them. Because, I mean, unless I actually really am low on health potions, I will disregard the crate and come back at a later date when I severely need them, and that is highly, highly, highly recommended for as a good strategy for this, but do so sparingly. Really? Okay. Well, that sounded like a baby goat, or I guess a lamb too. Either way, that was weird. Yeah, see, there's one of your crate of potions, but I've got 7. That's good enough for now. Are you guys gonna freaking kill him or not? Oh my god. Alright, there we go. The Genlock Alphas are totally gonna... Ugh, you guys. Why did you go over there? You know what? Why do I bother asking? Of course you guys would. Hopefully you guys are far enough away that you'll respawn. Okay, cool. Good, because I didn't feel like backtracking that far. Anyways, oops. After I can, oh, by the way, there is some, gears, yeah, there. I knew they were, they're somewhere over here, okay? I guess it's not specifically that one, but they are over here somewhere. I believe it's up farther ahead. Anyways, as I was saying before, I mentioned something about gears. After I complete this specific quest of pushing the Darkspawn out of the nest, I will be taking a short break before starting my next broadcast. As you know, girls gotta eat. So yeah, let's not skip dinner again tonight. I want to say somewhere up here you're allowed to make camp. I want to say it's right after you clear out the nest, but don't quote me on that bit. Anyways, I'm gonna tell my companions to hold their position real quick. Are you guys actually gonna... Son of a bitch. I don't know what I expected. Okay. Just those two are coming this time. Cool. Now, I know I don't necessarily need the health potions now, but trust me, when you get to the next mission, you will. And you're not going to be in a position where you're going to be able to backtrack, because this is the part that has fucked me up over and over again. The genlocks will respawn as well. Of course, you guys fucking transferred over. Alright. But the genlocks will respawn if you go too far once you go in there, and the ogres will come back too. So it's not worth it. For obvious reasons. And there is a path you'll want to go over to the left here. Do it. Actually, you know, since the genlock aren't coming at me, I'll just do it right now. Usually the genlock follow me over here, but for some reason they aren't. So cool. I won't complain. I just collected that, but alright. Not gonna say no to serpent stone. Not the best material, but actually pretty damn good. Plus it sells for a good quantity if you actually sell crafting resources. Not sure if anybody actually does that. But oh well. Since when am I even relatively close to everyone else? I mean, come on, who are we kidding? Silverite. Alright, time for spiders. Yep, there we go.
So that's how the lyrium experiments ended.
That's why I said to go down here. Plus, you know, there's that. Some spider glands and some loot. You get superior belt of focus. Just generally pretty good armor and gold. Plus a gear, but I didn't need to say that. Anyways, once I get out of here and somewhat closer, we shall continue the battle. And I cannot believe it. You know, usually there was this, I don't really know if it was a glitch, probably not necessarily a glitch, but usually the genlock non-stop respawn and chase you unless you're in that room, though for some reason they aren't doing that, which is absolutely marvelous. I am not going to complain about that. Shit, I probably should have upgraded my, or refilled my anti-even fire grenades, but did I? Fuck no. Now, as a mage, it wasn't, I never managed to only trigger one ogre at a time, though if you can, I highly recommend it. Do not touch that supply crate there unless you absolutely need it. Yeah, no, I did it this time. I did it once. It's easily possible to do. Come on, get up. Come on. Dorian, what the fuck? Why are you so close? I'm gonna play as Dorian for a bit because I always do better as a mage. Now with this, always focus on the bosses because the Genlock, Hurlocks, Shrieks, etc. will respawn non-stop until you kill all the bosses. So don't pay any attention to them or you will be playing this game a whole day. Or this specific quest over and over and over. And trust me, it's not worth it. I've been there. Really, bitch? Really? Oh, come on, Astral, really? And by the way, okay, I'm just gonna pause this real quick to say this so I don't die. By the way, when you're doing this mission, when it says kill the ogre bosses first, even though you want to kill the emissary, you have to kill the ogres first because they're the bosses at task. If you kill the emissary, it will just respawn again right afterwards. And when I did it, it didn't give you any XP for killing it because the emissaries are the next boss in the quest map for clearing out the nest. So I would not even bother with them unless you like screaming in frustration. It took me way too long to figure that out. Too many saves and too many deaths to recollect without wanting to stab myself more than usual. Oops. And I will tell you guys, I did get this glitch one time where the ogre like got stuck in the wall because I hit it with a death blow, and I really don't know why, but when that happened, you could not damage him at all, even with a mage. And so if that ever happens, I'm so sorry to say this, but you are totally fucked and we'll have to restart it. And that's why you don't kill it until the very end. So then again, don't pay mind to even the other emissary. I didn't notice at first that that wasn't the alpha, but focus on the alpha. Because yet again, they're just gonna keep coming and coming and coming. And there's nothing you can do about it. You're just fucked like a duck there. Okay, here, chill. Now, since my focus is full here, I'm going to do this, because if it's full, you don't regain any back. And as you can tell, that did absolutely nothing, so... This motherfucker right here. Okay. Let's see if I can get all of us. There we go. Didn't think I could do that, but I did. So, cool. Dorian. That's why. Only have 2 left. Where'd you? Stupid bitch.
Don't let that emissary leader control the battle. This is our fight.
Damn it! I knew that was gonna happen. They're right there. We got this. That, and you are going to go get that because you don't really do anything, so. There. Wait, what? Okay, do not exit that. You should always do that whenever he's about to fire explode then, by the way. If this motherfucker would hurry up and glitch back in here. Come on, Cole, revive her real quick. I really don't want this fucking emissary to regain his health because I got too far away from inside. Oh fuck, there we go. I did it, thank God. Thank God. Okay. That emissary has really good loot, by the way, and oh, that's Varric's elemental grenade. I was confused at first. Why are you? What the fuck? Alright, see? They stop infinitely spawning from these dark crevices here as soon as you kill all the bosses required, so that's why you should always do it first. Is this all I can do? Alright. Yep, I was right. There's the camp. I cannot believe how good a time I'm making on this. I mean, I am not even going to pretend I am close to the end of this battle, but I am making really good time. If I remember correctly, the only place you can sell your goods is when you are at the main camp, but don't quote me on it.
That's the last of those Darkspawn. Legion's in your debt, Inquisitor.
Look at this, Ren. It's ancient. Maybe 1,000 years old.
Just 1,000?
Any idea who built it or why?
This Tig is on top of a lyrium mine. According to the memories, the mine was destroyed by some unexplained disaster. The miners must have used this lift to reach the lower levels.
I'm starting to see a trend.
If there is a Titan causing earthquakes, it's down there.
I found this book with the emissary. The pages are mostly ruined, but a few are readable. See this line? I awoke to the singing stone. Our kingdom trembled at the Titan's hymn.
That reference to singing stone. I've been told that raw lyrium has a sound.
Cough, cough, Cole.
The mining cast follows it to find lyrium veins. They say it's the stone
I hope
calling to them.
Cole comments on
Perhaps
that.
it wasn't chance that the quakes destroyed lyrium mines. Is it possible the Darkspawn or their emissary could also hear the song?
The stone would never call to those vile things. But that doesn't mean they can't hear her.
Darkspawn live and die by the Blight. They don't care for much else.
Whoa.
I didn't realize you knew so much about Darkspawn motives.
Not everything's a mystery, Volta. Some things are exactly as they appear.
And some things are not.
If similar quakes happened then, the people who lived here may have found a way to stop them.
I see no solution in the text, but it's practically dust. We're lucky any words survived.
True that.
Half a poem. Just what we needed.
Perhaps this will change your mind. Look here. It's the royal seal of Orsec
Oh, shit.
Garal.
King Orsec Garal? That book belonged to a paragon? Maybe you are onto something, Volta.
Of course you'd take a dead man's word over mine. Always the traditionalist.
Hey, challenging tradition lost you a cushy position in Orzammar.
Does a king's book mean that much to you, Ren?
Paragons are the best of our people. They don't hand that title out to just anyone. Not even a king. Knowing it was Garal's book from the start would have saved us an argument.
As if you'd ever avoid an argument.
It's funny because it's true.
Volta's standing within the Shaperate is her business, not mine or yours, Ren.
My apologies, Volta. I forgot my place.
As did I. You deserve an explanation, Inquisitor. When my superiors ordered me to remove an official record from the memories, I declined. We decided it would be best if I served the Shaperate here, finding history instead of recording it.
That record must have been important, to risk your position over it.
It was trivial, actually. A childhood friend of King Balin had ancestral ties to the Carta. But the truth is the truth, no matter how political it may be.
Very true.
The Shaperate can erase official records. Aren't the memories permanent?
Sometimes erasing records is standard procedure. If a dwarf becomes castless, they're struck from the memories. But I was asked to change a fact that someone important merely found inconvenient.
Understandable. Yesterday's all the rage is today's embarrassment.
Tinventer in a nutshell.
If the Shaperate is willing to erase memories, what would prevent them from covering up the existence of Titans?
Why would they do that?
Because someone in power demanded it.
It takes courage to challenge authority.
I suppose you would know.
Exactly
Some believe
what
the
I was
past is
thinking.
what we make it. But we gain nothing from ignoring mistakes.
I'm sorry I brought it up. The earthquakes are what matters. I don't know where this lift leads, but we're about to find out the hard way. Get ready.
True that. Oh, okay, cool. They did.
The way you brought down that emissary, Inquisitor, a thing of beauty.
Thank you. Alright. No, I meant just replenish them. Don't change them. I'll go with that instead.
I can feel it now. The blight. Spreading.
Oh god. That's not what I wanted to hear. Alright. There is another, crap, what's it called? Like, altar of Summerstone up here, by the way. It's pretty easy to miss this one since, well, you just don't think to go up here, but if you want to complete all of those and get a shit ton of XP, rewards, loot, etc., I would highly recommend it. Plus, you know, the gears inside and the fact that there's a mug up here. Ah, frick, just Summerstone. Still valuable, just, ugh, didn't feel like it, but whatever. Shite happens. Okay. Here we go. Make a save again. overriding. Alright, here we go. Sacrificial gates of Summonar. There we go. Okay. Wasn't that a party and a half? That was kind of great. I didn't remember there being that many, or at least not right at the door. Nah, I'm not gonna lie, I just didn't remember that at all. Jesus, all of them are lootable though. Well, Deepstalker Hide does have a pretty nice dye, so I'll probably be using it for that, if not a little bit of crafting, or probably just selling because it's not really worth crafting with. Not unless you just don't have any other materials. There we go, Expedition. Expeditions, loots, and very powerful enemies and a shit ton of XP are always, always, always found in the Gates of Summonar. Like I said, I mean, it's not required to do them, but I highly recommend it. Okay. Because that was necessary, fair enough. Anyway, see, all we did is click a flag and we got that much XP. Explains a lot. Now I am, oh god, just jumping down here because I feel like it. Alright, now that that's done with, as I said earlier, am going to go eat some dinner because the girls gotta eat, so I am going to end the broadcast here within a couple minutes. And while I'm away, I don't feel like it's necessary to record this bit, but I am going to go back to the main camp and sell my extra loot I have. And I guess while I'm there, I'll unlock the expeditions and show you guys that, but I'll record that part when I get back. And for now, I'm going to create a save because, yeah, I know better. Anyways, see you guys next time as soon as I finish dinner. And Dragon is out. Off we to